hat on.
You don't see the camera pointing at me. I'm like, oh, this
Okay. So my thing is, what is a smarter way for people to plan? Like, cause I seen you over here with this one where it was just like you use the what is that? The
the
foam
phone.
and stuff like that. You put it in the bottom of the thing. What was that for? Like the foam?
That was to help retain water because the bed is shallow,
Mm-hmm.
and it's plastic. It's not, it's in a container. So that was to help to retain the water. Um, the sticks were just, like an organic filler. But there's really not a smarter way to plant because I don't know. I'm learning as I go as well.
So that's what she says, guys. Learning as she go. Planning with Miss D. This is what she is planting right here. Can you tell us what's in here right now?
Cabbage. I don't know all of the different herbs because I don't have them labeled in this order. I know the names of them, but this is all my medicinal herbs that I make my medicines with, my natural medicines
Okay.
and herbal remedies with. Um, Over there is collard greens and onions and sage.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, it's potatoes in this bag from last season that
Okay.
I found. And the watermelon will go in these so it can climb.
Yes, ma'am.
Those are my beans. I'm letting them germinate so that I can plant them. And those will vine up strawberries and guava, which is like a lettuce. It's like a spicy, kind of like a spicier taste.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I have the okra, and this is my tomato bed with my onions.
Okay.
And my beans, cucumbers, and lettuce, and then a couple of flowers, and I'll be planting a couple of flowers, pollinator plants, for the bees, to attract bees, butterflies, and pollinate the garden.
Yes, ma'am. So give us what's in this right here because I know you have some stuff that's growing right here in this pile too.
Okay, well, I actually recycled this soil from last season.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was recycling it, I was gonna put the collard greens in here, but the shade comes a little earlier on the other side, so give them a little bit more cooler time during the day.
Yes, ma'am.
So I moved the collard greens out of here, and I found potatoes growing, which I put in the bag over there. But I found potatoes growing, so I got those out.
Okay.
And then, like maybe 3 or 4 days later, another potato had sprouted out. So I hopefully got all of the potatoes out of this bed, and I'm gonna be moving this bed back a little ways against the fence.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe my squash and zucchini is gonna go in there, but I'm not sure, y'all.
So what does planting do for you? Like how is that, mixing in with your lifestyle that you have?
Well, I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say a naturalist. I don't really put a title on things. Like, I'm not like a trending word type of person, so I just like natural things. I like to know what I consume, what my children consume. So when it comes to my garden, just knowing that I'm feeding my family, I can feed my community, my mom. I give away food. People call me and ask me to plant things for them.
Yes, ma'am.
So just knowing that, my hands are nourishment to my family
Okay.
is what planting does for me. Peace. I definitely come and gather my emotions, give my emotions to my plants. They're definitely planted with love. So that's what gardening does for me. It gives me a sense of pride.
Yes, ma'am. So it's basically therapeutic, letting you come out here be you for that moment because we don't get that chance to be us just for an hour, 30 minutes. So planting these flowers are just your way of showing that this is my way of having my art time with
Yes.
myself.
And in
Yes,
this
ma'am.
world, I mean, it's hard to give love in this world,
Yes, ma'am.
because it's not reciprocated. However, when you come to nature, you can love on nature and it's going to grow. And the more you love on it, the more it's going to grow. It's not going to fight back. It's not going to, like, so it gives you a sense to be able to love freely. It's hard to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
It's hard to do that. So that's what gardening does for me.
Well, can you give somebody some good advice, I'm saying, on life, how to go about life when they go through things, how to cope with it, and, I'm saying, not make it a crutch on everyday life?
Um, for one, I like verbiage. Everybody talks about spell work. They talk about the Bible. The Bible is spell work. Your words is spell work. So it's really about how you speak. And a lot of times we say, I'm going through, I'm going through, I'm going through. But I like to say, I'm getting through. Whatever is going on, uh, it's not me, and it's not my entire situation. It's just something that needs to be dealt with right then. And you know, as far as I am, like, I've been the hothead, I've been the fighter, the firecracker. However, I realized that a lot of times people are controlling your emotions to fit their narrative. A lot of times people, want to control who you are because they don't like where you're at or they're envious. So just allowing people to be them, staying in your own space, handle the things that you can, and don't worry about the things that you can't. That's really, y'all know my motto. My motto is live your life to the fullest. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Demand respect. If they don't give it to you, tell them get the fuck on, because fuck them people.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? Love yourself and love others. So that's my motto in life. You know, just don't worry about the things you can't handle.
I got you. So I'm not gonna hold you up too long. You have, what I'm saying, your planting to get back to, so I'm gonna leave you to it. Thank you, Miss D.
Thank you.
And can you tell everybody where they can find you at? Just one more. I'm sorry, just a little bit more time. Yes, ma'am.
No, it's okay. Yes, y'all can find me on Facebook Live at 7:30 for
Mm-hmm.
Let's Get 3D with Miss D. I'm sorry, y'all, my hands are ashy. I am in the garden. But y'all can find me on Wednesday at 7:30 for Let's Get 3D with Miss D. And of course, I'm your girl, Miss D.
All right. Y'all have a good one.